There we go. We're just waiting for all these drivers to come out and set their laps. See who can put it on pole. I will put it on pole last time. Felix won the race. And now we will see if he can win it for the second time in a row here at China. And I believe that it was another... No, it was actually Red Hawk who finished off the podium in P3, I remember now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're back on. Let's go on. Actually, I forgot to turn that on the track map. Who is out first? Is it the Audi? No, it's not. Is it the... Who is that car out there? It might be on an outlap or not. Is that Finges? No. But we'll have a look at what he can do in a bit. Let's go to Sly Suzuki. Purple Sector 2, as you can clearly see on the bottom right of your screen. As it comes down to the very long straight up into turn 14. Sly Suzuki had a bit of an unfortunate race, took out into turn 2 on lap 1. Turn 14, the heaviest, probably one of the heaviest braking zones on the track. And a really long and tight right turn up into turn 15, down through turn 16, the last turn of the lap. Let's see what time he can do. Hasn't invalidated it, and it's going to be a 1:31.853. Oh, and Felix turn is 1 and 2 for the Hasses, but we do have 40 minutes left, so it probably won't say that. As we say, Alva goes second fastest, and Felix 1/10 behind is got a 1:31.957. Rai goes fourth for 1:31.961. Tom a 1:31.988. Tony in sixth. The Mercedes goes 8th, and Sander goes 6th fastest. Where can the Alpine in the back go? Goes provisional pole, a 1:31.694. Rising Star goes second fastest, a 1:31.795. So as I did mention, I will be on the only commentator today. Finches did invalidate his lap before. Red Hawk, the one who finished off the podium places, puts his car in provisional pole, a 1:31.644. But we do have 13 minutes left, so we know that can easily change. This Audi here invalidates easily, clear. That was a clear invalidation. Fuzzy, obviously not a flying lap, 1:40, 1:50 something. Morris, I don't think was here in round 1 in the V cab. We've nearly got a full grid, just missing 3 drivers. We've got 19 drivers here today. And currently it is 1-2 for the Alpines, but we know that that is definitely changing because we still have 11 minutes. And the Alpine, not the Alpine, the Williams is round at the end of sector 2. Just about to go onto the Audi as that happened. Someone has just set a lap, that's Morris, into P11. For now at least. I think the Red Bull spun it at turn 4, I think. If you could see it at the bottom right of your screen, I think he did spin it, I'm not too sure. Let's see what the Aston Martin can do. A purple sector 1. All the way up through turn 7 and turn 8. All the way, probably one of the trickiest sectors, I would say, to turn 9 and turn 10. He's currently in P19 without setting the time. Let's see where this lap can put him provisionally. Purple sector 2 at 52.4. Comes through a long right-hander. There's quite a few right long-handers. Comes all the way down a really, really long straight into turn 14 and 15. coming out of the exit of turn 15 all the way through 16. Let's just see what time he can set and where will it put him provisionally for now. He's going to go 13th at 132.240. 9 and 10th are separated by hardly anything. So are Arvel and Felixstone. Felix 1, where have I got Tone from? Are very close, and so are the Alpines very close as well. Oh, 5, 6 and 7th and 8th are all in 9/10ths, and so is the Mercedes and Tom, also in 9/10ths, and the rest are in 32s and 8.8s, 0.7s, 0.6s, so that's pretty close gap, but I think the Hassan spun it there, I'm not too sure. Let's go to Yusuf here in the Red Bull. I think he might have been the one who spun it before down at turn 4, but he doesn't seem to have spun it this lap. Let's just see what he can do as he comes through to the end of set 2. What time can he set? 52.8. I don't know how pleased he is going to be with that. Through turn 13 now, all the way down the very, very long straight, up into turn 14. A lot of drivers can struggle with this track very easily, as it is a pretty hard track for some drivers. We do have a lot of people setting laps, as you can see. We've only got 3 people who haven't set a lap, and this is one of them. Goes through turn 15 to the last turn of his lap, turn 16. What can he set? A 33.1. He goes 17th. Sly Suzuki on a lap. Is he improving? Purple set to 1 here for Sly Suzuki. Bit unlucky in Silverstone. Doesn't seem to be too unlucky this race, as he is still keeping this lap up to tempo. And we've got someone who has just joined. I think he might be a bit late. He's got 8.5 minutes to set a time. But we are currently watching Sly Suzuki come to the end of sector 2. He's not going to go purple here. A 51.7. It said 21.4 then. I don't think that was possible. But it's a 50. We've got some cautions. The VCAB probably just letting someone past. Don't think he's intentionally slowing down, would he? A lot of traffic on this straight into turn 14. Letting Sly Suzuki pass as he is currently on a lap. And let's just see what he can do. Get himself into the top 3. Past the Alpines who are still in a 1-2. Can he break the deadlock? Yes, he can. He is the man to break the deadlock by 3/10ths. A 131.3. Let's just see. The VCAB still 11th. Arvel second fastest at 131.5. Sly Suzuki still put it on provisional pole. And Azzy Rex goes second fastest. As he was, I think he was the one on provisional pole before. McLaren lets Red Hawk past. He comes out the end of sector 1. Doesn't go purple, I believe. At least what I didn't see. Mercedes goes up a few positions up to 6 at 31.731. What can Felix 1 do? He was number 1. He runs wide off the track. I don't think that's going to be a good lap for him at all. I don't think it was at the start. As he's currently going to probably end this lap. Yep, at a minute. At this sector. I mean, Morris knocked down a few positions from when first did the lap. Pulse was on the gravel there, I think. You probably should have saw. Luca down in 15th. What can he say? He's 2/10ths up, I believe. I think so anyway. No, he's not actually. He's 1.9 seconds down. So, oh my god, nearly slammed on the brakes for the Audi there. Audi nearly goes into the back of him. So we've got loads of drivers on our lap. I don't know who to watch, so we're just going to see Felix one goes into pits. I invalidated the Mercedes. Tom, I don't think Tom is on a lap. Yeah, no, Rising Star. I don't know, we'll have a look. F1 Finges, and we got a 10th 11 for the Williams. The Williams were pretty unlucky last race in Silverstone. If you go and rewatch that stream, it's pretty, you know, unlucky. Same with one of the Hasses who we've mentioned before. I don't need to keep going on about that. Fly Suzuki. And quite a few drivers who we haven't seen today are racing. Also, is he on a lap? I think he has to turn 14 now. All the way through turn 15, and one corner after another. Just up into turn 16. What can he do? Can he get himself above 15th, surely? Yes, he can. He goes up to 9th, just behind his teammate in 8th. A 131.793. His teammate's got a 131.763. The Mercedes on a lap, potentially. I don't think so. Maybe a bit of lag there. Goes into pitch, didn't think on a lap. McLaren, the only one who has not set a lap. Let's just see what the McLaren can do. So now we do have 20 drivers. It would have been a full grid in 2025, but this is 26. And we would have 22 drivers to fill up the full grid. Pulse, I don't think Pulse is on a lap. So I believe that the McLaren is the only one on the lap. He comes through to turn 11. All the way through a rapid turn 12 in terms of cornering. Through turn 13, all the way down the straight into turn 14. The speed trap is just at the end of this straight. Let's see where this lap can put him. It's not looking too bad from him. Through turn 15 now, all the way from turn 16. We've got 3 minutes left of the session. Where can this lap put him? He goes into the pits. Okay. So now we have got no one on a lap. Is Sly Suzuki on a lap? Possibly. Doesn't say what time it was in sector 1, so I'm not too sure about that. Arvel just gone on a lap through turn 3, through turn 4, all the way up into turn 5 here. But I don't know if this is going to be a lap for him. Tony then. Climate's out looking too well. This is where we get the drivers to come out of the pits, do their out laps and do their times and take pole position or improve from where they are. Sly Suzuki is just edging it by a few margins from Azirex. Where can Tony put himself? He's currently in sector 2, coming to the end of it, through turn 10, all the way up into turn 11. Goes purple, a 52.1. Definitely going to improve. A bit of oversteer there. Can he get an improvement? Surely he gets an improvement all the way down the straight. Don't need to say that once. Through into turn 14, which is quite far ahead, and now he's just warming up his tyres like he's gave up on that lap, which he probably has. And with the top 3, Arvel comes around the last turn of turn 16. What can he do? I don't think this will be a lap, but he might go on for a lap. This lap that he's just gone into through the long turn 1 into turn 2, through turn 3 into turn 4, which is just up ahead of him. Runs a bit wide there. I think that probably lost him a bit of time, maybe. We'll go back to him later. Rye, what can Rye do? Where is Rye at? He's through at turn 12 into turn 13. Not going to say it because he's all the way down the straight again. I'm going to say that a lot this race. Through into turn 14. We've got some yellow flags again up ahead. Probably Alpine just letting someone past, but this is Rye just behind Red Hawk. Let's see if Red Hawk can get another podium. Let's see if Arvo can get a win. Or let's see if Felix can win again. But this is all about Rye here on his lap. Currently in P5. Can he beat the top 5? He can beat the top 3. Goes third faster than 131.474. He's provisionally in P3. But there's a lot of drivers behind him to beat that lap. And a lot of drivers to beat P1 as well. Let's go to this McLaren, the only one in the session with no time remaining, except from the additional time, to not set a lap. A 24 flat here, and he comes through turn 6, all the way just up ahead is turn 7. Is this going to be a good lap for him? I'm not too sure. Sly Suzuki's session is over, so is the Mercedes, so is Morris's. Quite a few laps will be finishing, as you can see. A lot of people are on that straight. Wow. Let's go back to Luca, who is on the straight. Can he improve from a 32.462? Slides a bit in that corner, but I think he should be okay from that. No effects. 14th and 17th for the Ferrari so far here in qualifying. Spins on the last corner, he's into the wall! On the very last corner, looking for an improvement. Doesn't improve. He spun it. He is going to stay in P17. Wow. Rye, I don't think Rye will be on a lap. He's going into pits. Pulse. Definitely not on a lap. Sander, maybe. We'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Through the exit of turn 16. Stays 14th, and does it improve from his original time by literally thousands. So I believe that's going to put Sly Suzuki on pole position here for round 2. Wow, and his teammate is down in 6th, Ryzen Stars in 5th, Arvel's in 4th, Ryzen 3rd, and you've got Azirex in 2nd, and Red Hawk, who is Azirex's teammate, in 7th. And HMV in 8th, Tom in 9th, and Pulse in 10th. That's your top 10. And the rest goes on. So Sly Suzuki has got to have a good start to maintain this lead. These past 2 rounds, I mean, we've not done the race, but these Hasses are looking strong. We did say that last week, and they really are looking strong, aren't they? 9th and 10th for the Aston Martins. 14th and 18th for Ferraris, but not down, who spun out the last corner. 14th and 18th. So Sly Suzuki is on pole position by fractions, very close in the top 2. Look at that. They've out-qualified 3rd by a 10th. We might see a good battle here in the top 3, probably maybe 5. Like we saw in round 1. That was a really good race in round 1. It's a beautiful day to be racing here in China. Just waiting for everyone to load in and get these lights ahead of our drivers underway for this Grand Prix. It's been taking quite a while for these past few things I've been commentating it. The lobbies do take a while for people to load in. And I don't know if we are waiting, because last time we did wait. Let me check if we are waiting or not. Yeah, we are waiting till 28. So 8:28 in Central Time, and that's probably going to be 7:28 in UK time for the race to start. We've got 2 minutes. What time is it now? It's 27 on my phone. It probably might be 26 though. Slow people to get the setups, strats, the tyres managed, and the fuel, and a bit more, I think, for this little bit of a rest. 28 past allows them to do all of that. And round 1, I don't think we had a formation lap, so I don't know if we're going to see one here. Probably won't if we didn't have it in round 1. We haven't got a formation lap. It's 5 lights ahead of our drivers, and we are going to be underway for the Chinese Grand Prix. Sly Suzuki starts off on pole position here. Azi Rex already getting him into turn 1. He's took the lead. The Audi is also fighting back at Sly Suzuki. They make contact and spin around into the Cadillac. The Haas is round. The Cadillac is round. Oh my God, what a turn 1 we have seen. We knew that would happen. We all knew that would happen. We've got a virtual safety car already. 10-second time penalty for someone. Wow, Sly Suzuki's look kicks back in, and he is down into last again. Tom gets a 10-second time penalty as well. Let's have a look at penalties. 10 seconds and 20 seconds for Tony. Wow. Okay. So virtual safety car just before turn 5 on lap 1. There we go. The Virtual City car is out of the way of the drivers. And Azzy Rex is still in P1 as he took the lead into turn 1. And HMV has got himself up into second. Finjez has got himself up into P3. Felix is into 4. Tom is into 5th with a 10-second time penalty. So that's going to knock him really far down into the field if he doesn't serve that. But he will have to serve it when he pits. Rise in 6th, Fuzzy's in 7th, Tony's in 8th with 20 seconds, so that's quite a lot of race time to be added. And Pulse is in 10th. And the Ferrari's in 11th and 12th. What we're going to see down into turn 14 here. Any drivers making the move up top? No, any drivers making the move. The McLaren and the Ferrari has got past the Aston Martin and the McLaren for P10. We've got some yellow flags. Is that Sojabo? Yes, it is. It's the Audi again. Slyzuki pits, Arvo pits. That might be their race over. Luck strikes again for Slyzuki. And that is not a good first 2 rounds for him. And he's retired. Wow. His luck needs to be improved. How many drivers are in the pits? We've got 4 drivers in the pits. One's retired. We've got the Audi. Rising Star's got that front wing glitch. Arvo's also got the front wing glitch, which is very annoying. The Aston Martin just comes out of the pits through turn 1 and turn 2 now. Anything happen up front? No, Azzy Rex is pulling away from the Mercedes just a bit, but he's still in the 5/10 gap with him. Finjaz is about nearly a second behind, just 9/10 now. Felix 1, who took P1, is in 4th in round 1. He is 4th now in round 2. Tom Slyzuki is left. Don't blame him. Retire. May as well leave. Tom, can he get past Felix 1 on this straight into turn 14? Can anyone get past anyone on the straight? Yes, they can. I believe it's one of the McLarens that got past Red Hawk on the straight. He's up into P8. That's Tony. Does have a 20-second time penalty, which is pretty surprising. Fuzzy goes really wide there. That might give him a warning. Oh, Pulse having a drive is just having a daily drive at the back. The V-Cab may be trying to get past the Ferrari down into turn 2. Has he got him? Yes, he has. Up into turn 3 now. Around the outside he goes. Still hasn't got him. And now we're up through turn 4. He still stays behind us for battle for P13. And if you include the Red Bull, it's for P12. Up into turn 5 here. Was thinking, have a look down the inside. Didn't go for it because he knew he was too far back. Just coming out of turn 6 now. Up to the left-hander of turn 7. He's still chasing him. The Mercedes is a bit far behind to catch up, and the V-car goes a bit wide through turn 7, up into turn 8 we are now, through up to turn 9, all the way around to turn 10, down a bit of a straight to turn 11 and 12, 13, all the way down that straight. Let's see if he could get past him before then, or if not, he'll definitely get past him at some point. Let's go to the top, let's see what's happening up here. Is anything happening on the straight? I don't think so. HMV is pulling. Oh, he was having a look down the inside. He's 3/10 behind. He was 6/10 before. The McLaren and the Ferrari side by side down into turn 14. The Ferrari has the inside line. The McLaren has the outside line. Who comes out on top down into turn 15 through turn 16? And he's got past him finally for P10. Sander is now in P11. Chasing Tony back for that position. He just lost onto the straight into turn 14, but for turn 1 he's going to have to stay behind him. Turn 1 does feel pretty slow for the drivers, but out here it does seem pretty quick. Tom is getting ever so close to Felix 1. Can he go down the inside? He was having another look. Oh, nearly goes to the back of him. Just brakes just a bit early enough to slam on the brakes and not spin them both out and end their race, probably. Nothing's back here, obviously. These top 9, I would say, are fairly close. especially the top 5 are very close. Oh, side by side, the Williams and the Aston Martin. The Williams, I think, has front wing damage. Yes, it does. It has front wing damage. Going through turn 13 all the way down the straight. They were side by side, all trying to get the slipstream. On the straight, that Mercedes is following all over the gearbox of Azirex. Down the inside, he's going to go. Nope, having a look again, though. Doesn't make the move. Same with Finjas. Big lock up there. He goes wide. The Audi can take advantage of that. Through turn 15 now, he's just still going to stay behind. Loses a lot of time. Finjas also goes wide. He cannot deal with this front wing damage. Smashes the border. Now surely the Audi has got him just before turn 1. The Audi is currently in P6 fighting for P5. Down the inside. Has he got him just on the exit of turn 1 and the entry of turn 2? Wheel to wheel. He's ahead. Through turn 3 and 4, he is ahead. He's going to have to stay in P5 and chase Tom for P4. But that Williams is still all over the gearbox of him. Up it into turn 5, I believe. This is lock up. A massive lock up. He goes flying off the track. Quite a straight line. The Audi if he turned in too far. But he is down into P8 with his teammate just in P9 now. Big lock up for him. HMV 7 tenths behind. He was 3 tenths before on the straight, but he should gain some time on the straight, and we will not know how much boost because I'm not allowed to show the boost for advantage of the other drivers. When does Tom pick to serve that penalty? Will they go for an undercut so he can get that penalty out of the way? Felix 1 has actually overtook him, I just recognised. Felix 1 completes the podium, he goes into, what the hell? He is smashed into the back of the Mercedes. They've gone on top of each other. It was kind of a Lance Stroll and Daniel Ricciardo, if you remember that. And what? He has just glitched through, he's just gone through him. I don't know what to say about that. That is something you never see. He is phased through him. How? Oh, wow, okay. Oh, Fuzzy has disconnected, I think. So that's going to allow everyone probably a free pass because it is an AI and they should, in this division, get past an AI, surely. Bit unfortunate for Fuzzy as his internet disconnects there probably. And the Aston Martin trying to get P3. HMV down to 3rd. Felix 1 seems to be flying past these. He's in P2, he's chasing Azirex. Azirex knew the pace on Felix 1 as he won. But now HMV has got to defend this Aston Martin to finish off the podium places. But we are only on lap 6. And we have got a lot of laps left to see what will happen. The Aston Martin, a big lock up there for Azirex, I believe. Yellow flags. What has happened? I think Finjes has spun round. He's in 17th. Yeah, he probably has spun round. I've been took out. Who gets a bit better X out of turn 13? Is it the Aston Martin? Is it the Mercedes? It looks like the Aston Martin all the way down the straight into turn 14. The wheel to wheel. The Mercedes just pulling out a bit. Never mind, it's Tom in the entry of turn 14. He has got him. He will stay in P3. Finish off the podium places for now. All the way from turn 15 and 16 onto lap 7 he will be in P3, but he's got to defend all of the cars behind him up into P7 because the ones below are pretty far away. Felix 1 versus Azirex, they are not worried about the ones behind them, but Azirex is definitely worried about Felix. Felix 1 wants to push to pass against Azirex here on lap 7. Through the long left-hander of turn 7. This is sector 2 that we are going through now. Felix 1 is 3 tenths behind. Could get him on the straight or could be impatient and go down the inside of these next few turns as we go through turn 9, 8 and 10. All the way down on this little bit of a straight into turn 11. Oh, big lock up there for Felix. That's going to cost him a lot of time. That might allow the Aston Martin to gain advantage. Yes, it is. If you look to the top left of your screen, he has gained about 3 tenths from that mistake of Felix 1. And now he's 9 tenths behind Azirex, but he's only 8 tenths now as he gained a tenth coming out of turn 13. But that won't surely give him enough time to catch him up on the straight before turn 14. The McLaren though on the Alpine, has he got him into turn 14? Yes, he has. 6 and 8 for the McLarens, past one of the Audis, the Alpines. Can the other McLaren get past the Alpine? Never mind, it's Tony down to turn 16. The Alpine around the outside nearly gives him just enough space. Where can he get past him? They're on the straight now into turn 1. We've got some more cautions. I believe it might be Seechuk who's spun it round, or is that Rai who's spun it round? I'm not sure. But someone has definitely spun it around the Alpine down the inside of the McLaren. Has he got him just ahead of the Audi and the Mercedes? But we're focusing on the McLaren and the Alpine. The McLaren has got him into turn 4 and he is into P6. Let's have a look up here. Rai versus the Mercedes. Rai around the outside. What a move. He's still with him though, the bang wheels, and he is up into P4. Ferrari is still behind this McLaren. It's been a good battle between these two far in the top 8. Finjez, where is Fuzzy at? I think the one who just connected. I don't know if he's back or not. Is that? I can't be, is it? Is that Felix 1 versus Azirex on turn 14? I believe it is. A big look up for Azirex. He's still got that P1 maintained. There's only 2 tenths now separating them. And between them is Tom. 1.5 seconds. Sojiro's retired in the pits. Where can Felix 1 get him? Maybe just before turn 1. Nope, can't get him into turn 1. Can he get him for the rest of lap 9? Can they go around the outside, down the inside? When will it be? What turn? We don't know yet. We're just going to have to see what he does, what decisions he makes. Could he get him into turn 6 up ahead? As we're going through turn 5 now. He might go down the inside. Around the outside maybe. Oh my god! Gives him just enough space. He's still around the outside. They still make wheels. They still make contact. Wheel to wheel. Around the outside he goes with a long left-hander. Oh my god, through turn 7. Turn 8, he's got him around the outside. Down the inside of turn 8, he's still with him. Azirex, through turn 9 and turn 10. They are still with each other. Azirex is just going to have to settle for P2 now. Can they get past him on the straight? Felix 1 was impatient. He got him through turn 8. He goes wide though, he keeps going wide of that turn. That's going to allow Azirex to conquer on that. Nearly spins the car as well, just about saves it. Felix 1 is in P1. Azirex is in second. But now, they've let a bit of a gap from them to Tom. He was 1.5, now he's 9 tenths behind. But here comes Azirex down to turn 14. Having a look down the inside. Big lock up there. Still in P2 though, having a look. Nearly makes it. If he didn't lock up, maybe he could have made that move. These are battling out all for P1. We saw this with Arvel and Felix 1 before in round 1, but now it's Azirex and Felix 1. What's happening at the back? Is anything happening back here? Yes, there is. Oh my god, the Mercedes is in the wall. I just saw in the background. He spun it at the exit of turn 16. In the wall, on the straight. Got a bit of damage. I think we'll surely have to pit. Oh, that's going to cost a lot of time. At the perfect time to spectate as well. As we saw the Mercedes go around. And I believe Carlos Luca has just got past the McLaren. Oh my god! Big lock up from the McLaren and the Ferrari. AERT Sander goes on a run off. A big lock up there. And so does IGL. Also a big lock up nearly going into the rear end of Luca. Luca's in P8 though. And he's not got any damage, neither does the McLaren. Azirex teammate, Red Hawk, they both have CFFR in their name, must mean something. One's in P2, one's in P6. Where can Red Hawk, the one in P6, get past the McLaren or defend the Mercedes? HMV was in second and was in third, but now he's knocked down into seventh. I don't know what's happened. Thinking about down the inside of turn 14, having a look, so was the Alpine. But now, oh, Azirex is in the pits. Decided it is time to pit for Azirex, and Tom is in second. Felix One still wins this, still is currently winning this race, but Azirex has decided to seem like he's doing an undercut of some tactic. Oh, a lot of braking there by the Mercedes. That's probably going to get in some time. And now it's these four battling for P4. Tony versus Red Hawk versus HMV. HMV just dropping back a bit in the Mercedes. Meanwhile, Red Hawk is gaining on Tony. He's up into fifth. Tony's into fourth. HMV's down in sixth. Let's see if Azirex's undercut has worked. So let's see when all the rest of them ahead pit. Let's see where he comes out. Felix One is comfortably pulling away from Tom. 2 seconds ahead. Was 9/10 ahead, now he's 2 seconds ahead. A lot of car glitches here with the front wing missing. Maybe one of them's not a glitch, but it's most likely going to be a glitch. And what happened in round one. So, nothing we can really do about it. HMV goes really wide there at the exit of turn 16. Who goes into the pit? It's Red Hawk and IGL. '13th and 14th for the... Oh! What has just happened? I believe that's the Red Bull that's gone wide at turn 14. Yes, on the gravel, on the runoff. Locks up probably onto the grass. He also went Pulse versus... Is this Fuzzy? Is he battling an AI? Because I think Fuzzy disconnected, or is he back? I'm not sure. Rising Stars retired in the pits. He gave up. Oh, the Mercedes is going flying. That's two Mercedes that have gone into the wall on the exit of a turn. One at turn 16 and one at, I believe that's turn 10. Yes, that is turn 10 at the exit of turn 10. And a big lock up, he goes on to the runoff again. Across the grass, down to P8. His teammate is in dead last in 17th. Not looking good for them. But I mean, P8 is pretty mid. Rising Stars retired. So... Rising Star had a good race in Silverstone. Retires this race. Sojibo did alright. Has retired. Sly Suzuki started on pole and had a pretty unfortunate race last week. Has another unfortunate race and retires in the pits again. Yeah, Tony's going to say make sure that 10 seconds of that 20 seconds penalty has been removed. So I think he still has 10 seconds, right? When he comes out the pits, we'll see. Oh, Pulse gets 10 second time penalty because he is speeding in the pit lane. And he has decided that it is a busy day in the office and he is retired. So yeah, Tony's still got a 10 second time penalty. When does Tom pit to serve this penalty as well? But he's currently 9.8 ahead of P3. Luca, Morris, Azirex, Yusuf, Redhawk, Rai, Finjaz and IGL. That is from 3rd to 10th, and your top two is Felix and Tom. Felix is gaining about maybe a 10th every maybe about 3/10 every lap or so, because he's now 3 seconds ahead. Before, on lap around 10, I think, he was... What the hell? Mate. What? Okay, so the game is glitched. What is this? I can't press anything. Hold on. What the heck? Okay, so... This is not a good start. What have we just seen? It put us on... So the lobby crashed. Oh... So, we're on lap about, what, 14. We had all of the drivers normally and everything, and now we were spectating the Williams, as we also on the stream. This is a brilliant game. What do we do now? I thought it was my internet, I was going to say, but no. This is just pure EA at its peak. So it will either be postponed or restart. How is there a car driving? How has he got a purple sector 3? There's nothing happening. Right, so it seems like we are restarting then. Alright, this is going absolutely amazing. Ah. And I'm going to restart the stream then, because... Or do we just carry on? I think we're going to have to restart.